I'm going to install the water pump now. This is the one that I got, GMB. Has an aluminum body. I was trying to pick one that didn't rust, so I went ahead and chose this one here. It looks like it fits, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot. And here it is. Just got to watch out for the impeller blade, make sure that it's going the right direction. I do not have a serpentine belt, so it's going to go clockwise. And I've already also looked at my old one, and the fins here match my original one, so this is what I'm going to install. It came with the gasket as well, and I'm going to use ultra black gasket maker to put this on both sides of the gasket. And there's 4 bolts to install it, 5/16. 2 of them are 1 1/4, and then 2 of them are 1 3/4. I learned from the previous video I'm putting my timing cover on. So first I put the RTV on the gasket on the water pump side, then attach it to the water pump, and then I could pretty easily just put the RTV on the gasket, other side of the gasket, and then connect it right up, and that worked out much better. And torque all of them to between 10 and 15 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and install the fuel pump. This is the one that I had before. It's been working for the last 3 years. I know people have a lot of problems with these failing, and I think it's like maybe out of this weep hole here or something like that. The gasket inside failing and leaking out and it not working. That's why I'm not replacing this. I just cleaned this up a little bit. I'm going to continue to use it. Hopefully it still keeps on working. I got the gasket here, and this is Pro 6579. So that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and use some black gasket maker on this as well. I use this on the water pump too. And yeah, so this is going to be pretty easy to install. Again, I'll put the connections in when I get the motor back into the Jeep. But for now, this just rides, and actually you can see a little bit of that wear mark right there. This rides right on the one of the lobes of the camshaft on the inside. All the lobes have the special grease that came with the camshaft, this Comp Cams lube. So I'm going to use a little bit of that lube, put it here when I go ahead and insert it and set it up. And it's going to get torqued. And the bolts, they get torqued to 16 pounds. Here we got new bolts, 2 of these, grade 5, 5/16, 1 inch. Okay, here we go. Got a little assembly lube there. I got my gasket with all the, oops. Goes right on there. Already got this set. That should be good. So I know it's not a big deal, but I'm going to go ahead and do the oil dipstick now. I got the original tube. I think it's the original tube there, and it just kind of slides right in there. And I guess the depth obviously matters quite a bit because it's going to dictate how far in the dipstick goes. So it's got to be just right. And so that little lip right there is going to fit right in there. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that black, ultra black RTV right around this lip right here to try to seal it in just in case any of the oil wants to come up. Yeah, in terms of the tube itself, I don't know if it matters. Maybe somebody would be interested, but it's exactly 4 inches until the bottom of that little ridge there. So it's going to go in 4 inches and it's going to stick out another 2. So this is exactly 6 inches long, 4 inside and 2. So it seats on the inside, so it goes in a little bit. Yeah, I think it goes almost up to this top of this rib here. So it's about a foot. So it's measuring about a foot there, but I don't have it all the way up. So I think it's probably somewhere in the 1 1/4, it's probably somewhere in the 12 1/4 range. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'd say it's about 12 1/4. Or another way to put it is from the top edge of this down into maybe that's a better way to do it. The top edge of where the dipstick starts into it, I guess it does make it a little easier to do. That's exactly 10 1/2. So at least that's where I'm getting. Again, I think the oil is right. Whenever I fill it with 5 1/2 quarts, I'm right into that add and fill line. So yeah, 10 1/2 inches from the top of this little lip here. So just put a little bit around that top edge. And it should slide right in there. I'm going to go ahead and tap it with a rubber mallet. I don't want to gall the end of it, so I was pretty careful when I took it out. I tapped it from the bottom with a mallet. Well, I guess that's about as far as it'll go. Okay, well, I guess that's about it then. Yeah, that rib is right on the outside. I thought it would seat in there, but it doesn't want to go in any further. So I guess that's all set. All right, this is obviously much later. It's a couple months later. I got the engine in and everything. I wanted to just tack this on to the fuel pump gasket conversation earlier. It's a Felpro 6579. When I ordered mine, they accidentally sent me, I guess, the whole pack. So I ended up with 10 of these, and I tried to return them, and they wouldn't accept it because it was already open. But anyway, I have 9 additional fuel pump gaskets that I'm certainly not going to use. They're like $350 each against that Felpro 6579. I've used it a couple times on my fuel pump, and it works great. I put a little bit of the ultra black on both sides of the gasket, and I've had no leaks whatsoever, so that worked out really well. Anyway, I thought it might be fun just to go ahead and, I know it's not much, but I'm going to go ahead and give these out to whoever wants them. So if you're watching this video, go ahead and take a look at the description in the video, and I will put my email address. It's thirdbaygarage@hotmail.com, and go ahead and send me your name and address, and I'll send you one of these free. Don't need to charge anything. I'll pay for the stamp. I don't really care. It's not that much money. But I just thought that would be kind of fun if you watch the video. Then if you need one of these, you can have one of these. I promise I'm not going to do anything with your name or address or anything like that. I'm just going to delete your email. I have no interest in marketing or sending you any other material, so hopefully don't worry about that. But like I said, if you're interested in one of these, I will send it to you. I don't check that email super often, so just give me a couple of days to get that into the mail for you. And when I run out of these, I will go ahead and put something in the description. I'll actually just take out the email address and I'll mention that I've given all these away. But I don't know, hopefully kind of a nice little bonus if you're looking for one of these. And I will keep on posting videos for the rest of that build all the way to get to where I test out the engine as well. So like and subscribe if you want to keep following along.